Mr. and Mrs. America and all ships at sea. This is Skybox Sports News, bringing you the best picks on the web. Now we're going to look at week 13 of the NFL. But before we get to that, we're going to go over week 12. Week 12, Skybox Sports News came through for you with a 10-6 overall record. Looking good out there making you money. The Skybox Sports News team of crack scientists are examining the numbers, making sure we get you the best picks on the web. But before we get started on week number 13, we want to welcome all of our brand new subscribers to Skybox Sports News. We want to give you a big welcome. Welcome aboard. We want you to be here and have a great time. Make sure to tell your friends and family because we are moving towards 100 subscribers ASAP. I want it done this week. Please help me. And then we're going to get to 1,000 by the end of the season. We're fired up about it, and we're looking for a great week 13. Now, before we go, now let's move on to week number 13. Week number 13 brings in Washington is playing at Dallas. Them Cowboys have been looking worse for wear. Washington's favored by 1 point. They will cover and win by 2. Pick the Skins. Washington Redskins, that is. Now we got the Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are favored by 3 points. Detroit did not look good last week. Wondering about QB. It looks like he might have dinged himself. Well, I'm taking Flacco and the boys in Baltimore. They're favored by 3 points. They're going to cover and win by 4. Take the Baltimore Ravens. Now we have the Indianapolis Colts versus at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville is a hell of a team. They're favored by 9.5 points, and they're going to win by 10. Take the Jacksonville Jaguars and that hell of a defense. Lots of sacks coming at you. All right, now we got Houston, the Texans playing against Tennessee. They're giving Tennessee is favored by 6, so they're giving away 6.5 points to Houston. You know what? I think Houston's due for a win here. I'm going to pick the Houston Texans at plus 6.5. They will be within 6.5. I'm taking the points, and I'm running back to Houston. My gosh, we do have trouble. Houston, they do not have a problem. Tampa Bay is at Green Bay. This is the Battle of the Bays. Holy smokes. Green Bay is favored by 0.5 point. They will cover and win by at least 1 point. Take the Green Bay Packers. We have the Minnesota Vikings are at the Atlanta Falcons. Holy smokes. The Vikings have been good. Falcons are due for a win here, though. They're at home. I'm looking at it. They're favored by 3 points. I'm going to go ahead and take Atlanta. They're going to win by 4. Atlanta's ready to win here. San Francisco is at the Chicago Bears. Stop Bears. Bears are 3.5 point favorites. San Francisco's terrible. I'm going to go with the Bears. They will win by 4 and cover. Now, looking at the New England Patriots at Buffalo Bills. This looks like a hell of a game here. New England's favored by 8.5, but the Bills covered last week. Both of these teams covered last week. You know what? I'm sticking with the Brady Bunch and the boys. We're going with the New England Pats, the Patriots. The Brady Bunch is going to come through again. They will win by 9 points. 9 points and cover. New England. Kansas City, the Chiefs. They're at the New York Jets. Holy smokes. Kansas City has been on a one-way trip down. I'll tell you what, they're still favored by 3 points, but these Jets are hot. I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking those 3 points. The Jets at plus 3, and they're going to go to New York City. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. The Jets. Take them. Denver, them Broncos. They're at Miami. Both of these teams have had on the rocks lately, but the Denver Broncos have been really hurting. They're favored by 1 point. And you know what? They're going to cover. Denver's due for a win. You know, Cutler, he ain't got what it takes. We're going with the Denver Broncos and the defense. They're going to hold down Cutler. They're going to win by 2, count them, 2 points, and cover Denver Broncos. Cleveland is at the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers are making a late season push. Rivers and the boys are fired up. I'll tell you, he's got some electricity around him. 13.5-point favorite. They're going to cover and win by 2. Count them, 2 touchdowns, 14 points. LA Chargers take them. Now we got the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be a hell of a game. New Orleans is favored by 4.5. They did not cover last week. Carolina, who's favored by who's a +4 here, they did cover last week. You know what? Cam Newton and his crew, them Panthers, I think they're ready to go. I'm taking the Panthers at +4, and I'm running back to Carolina. We got the LA Rams at the Arizona Cardinals. Holy smokes. The Rams are favored by 7.5, but Arizona has been fired up lately. I'm taking the 7 points, and I'm running back to Arizona. I'm hiding behind the cactus. We're going to Arizona. We're taking the 7 points and running. Arizona will be within 7. Take them. Take the points. Looks like we got us a mid-air battle. We got the Philadelphia Eagles against the Seattle Seahawks. Caw-caw! Looks like we got us a bird fight. Birds of prey circling each other at 200 feet. Holy smokes. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles. They're favored by 5.5, and they win by 6. So take the caw-caw! Philadelphia Eagles. Hottest team in the league. Now Pittsburgh is at Cincinnati. Holy smokes. Them Panthers. The Cincinnati did cover last week. Pittsburgh did not. But Big Ben Roethlisberger pulled out that victory, and I'm sticking with the Big Ben. Big Ben Roethlisberger. We're sticking with the the Steelers here. They're favored by 5.5. They will win by 6. Take the Steelers. Da 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 da. And that's your NFL Week 13 picks versus the Las Vegas spread, brought to you by Skybox Sports News. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and tell your friends and family, hey, we got us a hell of a team here. We're out here working, taking our lumps, but at the same time, we're delivering quality picks just like last week. And just to give you a little taste of last week, we went 16-4 in the college football picks last week. Holy smokes, we're hot, folks. Come on down, like, subscribe, and share. Out.